Hello guys, welcome to another video of this channel. So in this video, we're actually going to be taking a look at this platform called Proxy Seller. Well, what is Proxy Seller? So Proxy Seller is a proxy service provider, right? Meaning that it basically sells access to private and anonymous internet connections called proxies. So think of it as like a middleman between your device and the internet. Instead of like using like your real IP address, like showing them who you are, where you browse and all those kind of things, Proxy Seller's IP addresses basically helps you to protect your privacy, and they let you access content from like different regions, right? In places where you are blocked and you can't actually use your real IP. Now, you might be wondering, like, who does use these proxies and basically why, right? Now, people use proxies for different reasons, right? First of all, like they can use proxies for web scraping and data gathering. They can actually use proxies for SEO and digital marketing tasks, and they can actually use proxies also to manage like a bunch of social media accounts, right? If like you have like different social media accounts, maybe from different places or different regions, you can actually use proxies to do that, right? If you need some automation, of course, it's great in that way, and they actually allow you to bypass like geo blocks and like in firewalls that you can't access, maybe if you're in certain countries that actually maybe on the blacklist or something like that, right? That's what proxies do. And so if you're doing something that basically require you to stay anonymous and maybe allow a little bit of like automation or maybe IP rotation sometimes, proxies can be super valuable. So Proxy Seller basically offers a bunch of features that you might find interesting, and here's how it stands out, right? First of all, it basically like provides like multiple proxy types, right? You can actually buy the IPv4, the IPv6, maybe the mobile proxies, and also dedicated proxies based on what you actually need them for. The second reason is that they do have proxies from different countries. They have proxies in over like 50 countries. So you can actually appear to be maybe browsing from the UK or the US, maybe Germany, Brazil, or wherever you want, right? And they actually offer like flexible pricing on their products. So you can actually rent proxies like for a day, maybe a week, maybe like even a whole month, right? And according to them, they offer like fast and stable connections. They promise low latency and maybe high uptime, which is basically very important if you want to do like things like automation and streaming as well, right? And that dashboard is basically like easy to use, right? If you're actually a beginner, you won't find much of the problem on this website. So how much does it cost you to get a proxy? Now, their prices vary, right, based on like the type of products that you want to use, like the type of proxy that you use, and actually where that proxy is actually located in the country, right? So you can get started like from as little as about 50 cents per proxy, for example, for the IPv6, right? And maybe IPv4s tend to be a little bit more expensive, especially for like popular regions like the US, UK, and other regions as well, right? Now, the best thing is that you can actually match proxies depending on your goals, and they also offer discounts as well, especially if you are purchasing in bulk. So what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of using Proxy Seller? Now, starting with the advantages of using Proxy Seller. Now, the first advantage is that they offer like a reliable and fast proxy service. They also offer like a wide range of IP types in like different countries. They're also affordable, right? Most of their proxies are basically affordable, especially if you are choosing long-term for long-term use. And they also like supports various use cases, like from search engine optimization to some things like streaming, right? The cons of using Proxy Seller is that some of their like IPv4 proxies can be very costly. They're very expensive, right? And also like beginners might need some guidance, especially on how to set some of these proxies maybe on their browser. Maybe they want to use both or something like that. So you might need a lot of guidance in that. Now, is it safe to use like Proxy Seller? Yes, it is actually safe, right? And it is like a legitimate platform, and they've been around for years, right? And you can actually find their ratings online, like especially on Trustpilot, and basically read what are people saying, like their customers and stuff, right? So lastly, is Proxy Seller worth it? I'll say like if you actually need like reliable proxies, like maybe for work, especially if you are doing like you are working online, or maybe want to do something like marketing or anything like personal browsing, right? Proxy Seller is basically like a good option, and like their proxy is actually good, stable, and they work well. Most people have had a good like experience using their proxies, right? And moreover, like their prices are basically fair. They're actually good. It's a good value for money. You actually get some value for your money right there. So guys, that's all about Proxy Seller. And again, thank you for watching this video. And until then, see you on the next one.